Welcome to Bible Storytime, and thank you for joining us. Today we shift from the dusty paths of Galilee, where Jesus gathered his first followers, to the joyful atmosphere of a celebration in a small town. Here, where the party was about to turn into a disaster, Jesus performs his very first public miracle. This act, subtle yet profound in its implications, reveals the true nature of his glory and initiates his power in the world. This is the story of Jesus changing water into wine, found in the Gospel of John, chapter 2. The setting is a wedding feast in the small town of Cana in Galilee. A wedding in that ancient culture was not a brief evening event. It was a multi-day festival, a grand public display of community support, lavish hospitality, and familial honor. It was essential that the host provided generously. But as the feast progressed late into the festivities, disaster struck. They ran out of wine. For the host family, running out of wine was far more than just an inconvenience. It was a profound social disgrace, suggesting a failure in hospitality that could damage the families involved and their reputation for years to come. Mary, the mother of Jesus, notices the deepening concern over the lack of wine. She approaches Jesus, not demanding a grand miracle, but stating the practical problem plainly.
They have no wine.
This quiet statement signals her deep maternal trust in the unique relationship she shares with her son, believing he has the means to solve the crisis. Jesus initially seems to draw a boundary. He tells her,
"Woman, what does this have to do with me? My hour has not yet come."
This might sound like a rejection, but Jesus is acknowledging a higher timing. He is referring to his hour of ultimate glorification, the cross and resurrection, which would define the scope of his miracles. However, Mary's response shows her unwavering faith in the power beneath his surface actions. She doesn't argue. She simply instructs the servants, speaking the key to unlocking the miracle.
Do whatever he tells you.
This single instruction becomes the essential prerequisite for experiencing the miraculous throughout Jesus' ministry. Jesus then instructs the servants to fill 6 massive stone water jars used for the frequent Jewish purification rites. These jars were enormous, meant to hold water for ritual washing, capable of holding nearly 150 gallons in total. Heavy, cumbersome vessels designed for ritual cleanliness, not the luxury of celebration. The servants fill these jars to the very brim, setting the stage with raw, purified material. Next comes the act of sudden, divine transformation. Jesus tells the servants,
"Now draw some out and take it to the master of the banquet."
The servants obey and draw the liquid from the bottom of the jars. It is no longer water, it is rich, excellent wine. When the master of the banquet tastes this sample, having no knowledge of the source, he calls the bridegroom over in astonishment. He praises the host, saying,
"Everyone brings out the fine wine first. After the guests have had much to drink, they bring out the cheaper wine. But you have saved the best till now."
The servants knew the truth of the instant transformation, but everyone else experienced the perfection of the result, the absolute best provision when it was most needed. John, the author of this gospel, explicitly states the spiritual significance of this event.
This, the first of his signs, Jesus performed in Cana in Galilee and manifested his glory, and his disciples believed in him.
This miracle wasn't merely about providing better drinks to save a party. It was powerfully symbolic. Jesus had taken the very vessels meant for the old system of ritual purification, heavy stone structures designed to wash away past impurities under the law, and turned them into the element of ultimate joy, abundance, and celebration that characterizes the new covenant. He didn't just top up the old supply, he provided a radically better, overflowing substance. We all have moments where we feel we've run out of joy, out of resources, out of sustaining hope. We might feel stuck with the heavy, empty jars of our old routines or ineffective religious rituals. Jesus' presence at the wedding reminds us that he is here to transform the mundane and the ceremonial into the glorious and the abundant. The instruction remains the same for us today, just as it was for the servants at Cana. Do whatever he tells you. In that simple, unwavering act of obedience, the ordinary water of our lives can be turned into the extraordinary, abundant wine of His divine presence. Thank you for joining us for Bible Story Time. If this story of divine abundance and transformation inspires you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. The first miracle shows us that Jesus brings the best, and that true joy in His kingdom is meant to overflow.